we're doing this. All right, we're just gonna start because I need to stop overthinking. Man, overthinking has been ruining my life for as long as I can remember. I've wanted to accomplish so many things in my 31 years of existence that I have gotten in the way of just because this little thing up here can't stop working, figuring out all the ways that things can go wrong, and I am done with that. I am going to stop overthinking and just start. So this is me starting my YouTube channel for real this time. A dream that I've had since I was 15 years old and have always been too afraid to go after, just like a lot of things in my life, and we're not doing that anymore. So grab a drink, I have cafecito, I have water, and let's chat a little bit while I introduce myself. So my name is Olivia. I am, like I said, 31 years old. I am from South Florida. I am Cuban, and I am starting this YouTube channel. Terrified, embarrassed. And as someone who does not thrive under being embarrassed, I didn't even want to play mini golf. I didn't even want to play at Top Golf because I was too scared that I was going to miss in front of my friends or in front of my husband and that I was going to be ridiculed. And I'm sure that comes from a deep-rooted trauma that I haven't unpacked yet. But we're getting off topic here. We're just going to push past it. So if you know me in real life, please just pretend this doesn't exist. Because if I get really embarrassed in front of people that I know, I might not do another one. And that would be a shame. So, but yeah, I have wanted to do a YouTube channel for forever. This is something that just has always seemed like such a wonderful creative outlet, and I am a very creative girly. I started making cakes when I was 15 years old just because I wanted to make some money for my parents' pizzeria. And somebody started trusting me, making cakes for their kid's birthday. That's nuts. And I did a lot of them, and I did that for a very long time. It sparked my passion in life, which is creating delicious desserts for people. It even led me all the way to culinary school, where I went to the Culinary Institute of America, had a beautiful experience, and left with a bajillion dollars in student loans. And the reason why I bring this up is because those bajillion dollars in student loans have put me in a position where I have such a duty to make those payments that I've been so afraid to take any risk in life. But that needs to stop, because I don't want to look back on my last days and think, wow, I didn't do any of the things that little 15-year-old me, who was so brave, thought that she would accomplish. So that's what we're doing here. And I am starting this channel to bring you along for a couple different things, right? We're bringing you along to maybe my day-to-day life. Who knows? I'm bringing you along in one of the most important and biggest risks that I'm taking in my entire life, which is legitimately starting a small business. I'm registered with the IRS and with Sunbiz. I have always been so afraid to start a real bakery because I was worried, what if something went wrong? What if somebody found out? And I didn't want to do anything against the rules. So I never really did it, other than when I was a child. And I decided a couple of weeks ago that I was going to do it. I registered and I'm starting. I even have an order for 300 decorated sugar cookies for a giant event that's happening here in South Florida on April 8th. For Lauren Soporn's art gallery opening. And I'm so sorry that I paused there, but I don't want to make any edits here, so we're just going to keep going, because if I have to edit, I might not even post it. So like I said, so for Lauren's art gallery opening, she is a photographer for the Florida Panthers, and she's doing an art gallery opening from all of her photography over the back-to-back championship wins from the Florida Panthers. And I have this beautiful opportunity to make these cookies for her, and I just want to take advantage of it and really go for it. So you guys will be seeing my small business journey on here as I try and record different aspects of what that life looks like. There are some things that I've already done, and maybe I'll make a separate video about how I got started. And I don't really know what we're doing here. I just told myself that I needed to sit down, even if it was for 5 minutes of just verbal diarrheaing here on this channel, to just do it. Because I've been so afraid to start whether it's been that my hair's a mess, or I have my PCOS mustache, or I'm busy, or I'm tired, or every excuse under the sun. So even if this video is a mess and nobody watches it, I'm still gonna be proud of myself for doing it. And I hope that this is a sign for you, if you're watching, to stop overthinking. Because really, what's the worst that can happen? Honestly, right now on the internet, what's the worst thing that could happen? Maybe somebody who knows me watches this and be like, damn, that's embarrassing, Olivia. You trying to put yourself out there on the internet? Que pena. Pero, you know, we do embarrassing things all the time. It's okay, it's fine. It's fine is what I'm gonna keep telling myself. But I think it would be worse if I don't do it. I would definitely feel worse. Because I've been feeling worse. I've been feeling so unmotivated, so lacking in this creative aspect of my life, and I know it's because I've been afraid, and I don't want to do that anymore, because I know I have a beautiful life. I have an incredible husband who's the light of my life, and I have an amazing family, and I have a job that I genuinely like. I have so many wonderful things happening, yet I still feel unfulfilled, and it's because there's this giant passion of mine I haven't gone after. So we're doing this. I'm trying. I can't tell you when we're gonna post because I don't know. And if you see this, I hope that you comment and say hi, and please try and be nice, because I'm not prepared for mean comments. And let me know if you're someone who also overthinks everything. Let me know if maybe you want to try and stop, and we can talk about that. And if you have a small business, put the small business down in the comments. We can have other people follow along as we go on this journey together. So thank you for coming to my channel. And like I said, I'm gonna try and not make any edits or cuts or anything at all. So sorry if this isn't awesome, but we're trying out here. So I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.